pretty dang clean. This thing has every option you could get on it.
Dude, you picked a good one. The Q model's a fantastic airplane.
Mag's off. It's not going.
Oh man, it's a 310.
It is definitely a 310.
So we're back here at Claiborne Regional Airport because we bought this 1977 Cessna 310Q, and I brought a little help.
We're back.
We're back. So I brought Uncle Ted and Clint from Feathered Edge Aviation, and hopefully we're gonna get this thing started today, but it hasn't ran for over 20 years.
It's another one.
It's another one.
Another one.
Welcome back to Rebuild Rescue. Let's get at it. A couple months ago, I got a call from a friend of mine that found 4 planes down in Texas, abandoned for 20 years. An Aero Commander, a 310Q, an A36 Bonanza, and a Super Viking. And we knew we had some good rescues, so we bought 2 of them. So one of the things you're going to notice really quickly, it's got the short nose on it. I think the short nose looks better. Are they a little faster, Clint?
They are.
I think it is. I think it's
a faster.
10 knot faster.
Yeah, the Q is the most desirable plane. It's the one that has the least amount of ADs on it. The biggest problem is the corrosion from the exhaust.
Yeah. What is it? The beams. It corrodes the beams. And
Corrodes
stuff.
the beams, the exit edges of the flaps.
Yeah.
So this one looks in relatively good condition other than the tire.
Yeah, I mean 20 years. Is it prop turn?
It does.
Nice.
Not much compression, but it turns.
Not much compression. Here, let me feel it. Well, it's got at least 20 pounds of compression in there.
Yeah, but that's your typical.
Yeah, especially the Continental.
Continentals will never have compression.
Yeah, see the difference in the 401, when I first went to fire up the 401, it had so much compression I could hang on the prop and it didn't move.
But that's the way to go.
Yeah.
That's also called locked up cylinder.
Locked up cylinder. We were noticing it doesn't have prop de-ice. It probably did at one time, but someone took it off, or when they redid the props, because look at the props, they look good. The edges are in really good shape, but it does have wing de-ice. Ish. I don't know if they're any good, but it does have the bigs.
I'm sure they're going to sound like a deflating balloon.
Right, and it does have alcohol for the windshield up here.
Yep.
So at one time or another, it was full de-ice.
It probably had 2-blade props originally, and they were probably the ones that were de-iced.
Yeah, someone's trying to save a couple bucks on the props when they put them on. Yeah, but relatively, these 310s, they're pretty cheap. I mean, what you're gonna pay for a 310, you get a lot of airplane. We'll look at the interior later and I'll show you why. But it's almost like this is a shrunken down 401. They're really cool looking though, the way they're designed and the shape of them. I mean, it's, the strake in the back underneath, the mini tip tanks.
Yep.
Compared to like the 401, that's like gigantic, I mean, they're the same shape and everything. I wonder if they're not the same tank, it just looks different because they're lower.
I bet you they are.
I bet you that is the same tank.
Cessna was good at that.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you got tip, aux.
Well, and it looks like it has the long aux.
Yep.
So it's got the extra fuel.
And an extra screw.
Yeah. That's the speed mod screw.
Yeah, really?
Turn that in and
Yeah.
you can go faster on the dive.
Any Jet A in this one?
I hope not. You got a 470 Continental in there. What horsepower are they?
265 or 280?
Can't remember.
I think it's 265 on on these.
Yeah, well, we'll have to see with 20 pounds compression how much horsepower it has.
It'll start right up. The other one did, no issues.
Yeah.
Ish.
Yeah, ish. Let's check the lockers here. Yeah, you get these big, huge wing lockers, but everything seems, I don't see any corrosion on the wings. I don't see like any rivet issues. The windows, they're a little kind of milky. They're not really crazed, but they are a little milky. It looks like it's a double pane window.
It's like a little repair.
Yeah, a little repair here. So these rivets, I don't know if that's aviation spec rivet or if that's someone took some siding off the side of their garage and a couple rivets out of
Harbor Freight.
Well, back then on that repair, it probably was Ace Hardware.
Yeah, that's true.
Ace Hardware Aviation Department.
That's sketchy.
I might have to look at that. One of the coolest things about these old 310s is that right there. So you can either put your luggage in there or you can put your people in there.
Little people.
And you can crawl right through here. That's actually not too bad for, being a back seat in a small airplane.
It's got the drop-down landing lights.
That's exactly the same as a 401. One of you guys probably know and could tell us, does the 310 fuel tank fit on a 400 series or maybe a 340? Maybe there's some little differences in part numbers or something, but I mean, if it has that drop-down landing light and everything, it's the same as a 400.
Yep.
Yeah, it looks like the same one. So we got the alcohol for de-icing here.
Scotch or bourbon?
Scotch or bourbon? Well, I'm a bourbon man myself, so. Oh my gosh, it's got some in it.
Maker's Mark?
Man, how'd you get? Oh, you were probably over here and had a sip last night.
You had a straw.
Yeah, it's got about 1 inch alcohol in here. Let's see if we can get this open. Oh, there we go. All right, wasn't sure if we'd find somebody in here, but yeah, it's clean. Yeah, everything looks good. All the wing surfaces, they look good. I don't see any dents. A lot of times in these tip tanks, you'll see dents and stuff. Obviously, it's pretty big. This has the built-in strobes in the side of it, which is nice. How's it looking underneath here?
Pretty good. Very, very little corrosion. Won't know until we drop the flaps.
Yeah.
But all in all, it's pretty dang clean. It has got a ton of lead buildup.
Oh my gosh. That is super
Hey, you like that?
insanely rich. I mean, that is
We're gonna harvest lead.
lead. Yeah. I could make a couple pencils out of that. Just needs some cleanup. I don't see corrosion. I just see a little bit of oily deposits. Belly looks good. I don't see any indication of a gear up landing, any repairs. I don't see any corrosion. You got the weep hole here for the interior. That's clear. But this thing was, I mean, it was kept in that hangar. It's really rare to find one kept in a hangar that long, nonetheless.
That's air conditioned.
In one that's air conditioned. So you don't get that humidity inside of it. And we're in Texas, so it's dry. And this thing was pretty much flown for about 10 hours, according to some of the paperwork we have. And then it was parked 20 years later till we got it out of there and got it stuck over in here because they sold the hangar. This one was sitting with that 680 Aero Commander, the FLP, Big Bertha, and
The fuel eater.
the fuel eater, yeah.
Oh, I think this one's gonna be good.
Yeah.
Think it'll power up? The batteries are dead.
Oh, I have a feeling the battery's probably going to be dead.
Toasted.
What do you think, Uncle Ted?
It's a nice airplane.
Yeah, it's pretty clean.
Yeah.
These things will fly forever.
Yeah, and I think the IO 470, I think, is arguably one of the most solid, dependable engines that you can get.
Yeah, there's not much to go wrong with them.
And you're not pushing them really hard. I mean,
No,
they
they're-
use the same block and crank and everything for a 550.
That's correct.
So,
They're not pushed to the limit.
yeah. Let's hop in here and take a look at the interior. Oh, man. Man, this thing looks,
How does it look?
this thing looks nice. It's pretty roomy.
Actually, it's one of the wider cabins.
Yeah, it's almost
HSI.
like, yeah, we got HSI in here. We got a KNS 80,
Woo!
KX 155. I think every airplane comes with one of those. Audio panel in it.
Got
I think that's probably the first PS Engineering audio panel. Yeah, it's got a lot of nice stuff in it. Got the old Apollo GPS. I think the Comanche that we have has that in it. We got the 400A Nav-O-Matic autopilot.
Woo-wee.
What's the chances that these move?
I'd say 50-50.
Oh, that one's smooth as butter. That one could use a little bit of lube, but it feels pretty good. Props, they're smooth.
Dang.
That's smooth. Yeah, mixture's good. There's oxygen. Looks like this thing has oxygen. Yeah, it's got built-in oxygen.
Really?
Yeah.
This thing has every option you could get on it.
It does, built-in oxygen. It's in-op, but it does have built-in oxygen, the capability of it.
Turn on the master, see if we have any power. And the bus bar. Yeah. Ooh, nothing.
No. Let me see how much brakes we have. 0. Nada, zilch. So pretty much the whole airplane, as far as I can tell, I would give it, I don't know, a 5 or a 6 out of 10. As far as all airplanes. Now, if you compare it to 20-year kind of hangar find, barn finds, I'd give it like an 8 out of 10. It smells good. There's no must. There's no water. There's no moisture in here for
There's
sure.
no rat poop.
Yeah, and the upholstery's good. It's got some nice upholstery. There's no rips in it. This is literally, and when I say it is like a mini 401, it really is. I mean, even the way the elevator feels, the tankology is, you got the left aux, you got the right main, you got a left main. It's the same. It's the same, and this has 50 gallons left and 31.5 aux, so you got 81.5 per wing.
Holy cow.
So you're 162 gallons, 163 gallons.
Burning 26 gallons an hour at the most?
Yeah. Yeah, this is a long ranger. I mean,
Yeah.
I think this is going to outrun your bladder, for sure.
The older I get, I've got an hour and a half. I need to be in a Cub.
Right. All right, well, let's get this thing over to our
maintenance
over
hangar?
there, our maintenance hangar, our pseudo maintenance hangar, and we'll get to work and we'll pop the cowlings off.
Yep.
Start checking out the engines. Maybe get a little bit of. We have a battery, I think, to put in here.
Yeah, it
Or
takes two.
I think two
It takes
batteries.
two in the left wing.
And then we'll fire this up and we'll see how much actually works in here. What do you think about these avionics and stuff and all the electrics? Do you think they'll work?
Yeah, I mean, electric is electric.
Yeah.
Usually that works good. Lights, 50-50.
50-50. He obviously didn't see the Cirrus video.
Oh, that bad?
The smoke got out of the wires.
Oh.
The whole panel. What do we got here? What's this thing? About 200 mile an hour. You're 220, you're still in the green. And we got red line of about 250 miles an hour. All right, let's get this thing, get to working on it, get it fired up. So what do you guys think of this Cessna? I mean, this 310, it's in good shape. I don't see it taking a huge amount of money to get it flying again. To do some big cross country, some IFR, it would need a lot of upgrades, but it seems like a really good airplane. Yeah, so we'll check it out, figure it out, see what we got. If you know me, you know that I love good food and I love going out to restaurants to try new things. But you also know that gets expensive and it takes way too much time. Plus, one of the goals I have for New Year is to eat healthier. And that's not always easy, especially when you're busy and you're going out to restaurants. That's why I'm really excited to tell you guys about our sponsor for this episode, Cook Unity. Cook Unity is the first chef-to-you service delivering locally sourced meals from award-winning chefs right to your door every week. And it's much cheaper than other delivery options. So this week I ordered the steak suya and West African kale salad. Hey Joe, what are you doing? That's my lunch.
It's so good though.
So I was gonna tell you how this tasted, but since Joe already tried it.
It was really good.
Oh, that is really good.
Yeah.
Hey, you gotta try some of that.
That was really good steak.
It was really good. So the thing is, this is like restaurant quality food right here, all packaged for you, and it is like made by these like micro kitchens all over the place. And I just gotta tell you, like, I feel a little spoiled. Every meal is chef crafted. That means I get a chef quality dining experience right at home or right here in the hangar. Cook Unity works with some of the best chefs in the country to bring creative, delicious meals to you every single week. Along with being chef created, there's a huge variety of meals that you can get. They literally have hundreds of dishes to choose from, and the menu is always updated constantly. There are options for 7 different dietary preferences: vegan, paleo, pescatarian, gluten-free, and more. They even have options for soy, nut, and dairy-free, plus they're delicious. They got plenty of flavor. Another cool thing is all their meals help me with achieving my health goals while also tasting so good. I highly recommend Cook Unity if you're trying to make some changes this year in your health. The food tastes great and it's far healthier than most other eating out options. If you're looking for an easy way to get healthy chef-created meals right at home, there's no better option than Cook Unity. You can experience these chef-quality meals every week delivered right to your door by going to cookunity.com/rescue or by entering the code RESCUE before checkout for 50% off your very first order. Again, that's 50% off your first order by using code RESCUE or going to cookunity.com/rescue.
Jason! good.
Hey, brother, what's happening, man?
Living the dream, my friend, here in Florida. You look a little chilly. What's that?
We're in Texas. We're actually near Dallas, and we ended up being here when it was pretty much the coldest week of the year. So, yeah, we got 2 airplanes that we're rescuing out here. The one I was working on, or getting ready to work on, I could swear that you used to fly one a little bit or something. It's back there.
Oh, what is that? I don't know.
I don't know.
I've never seen that before.
So we got ourselves a Q model 310.
Very nice. Mine was a 310, just a straight 310. I just happened to have a magazine, Twin Cessna Flyer magazine, where right there you go. So boom, you can check out the story there. But no, I saved it. Well, actually, Clint saved it, and then I saved it, and now the people at TAS and Twin Cessna Flyers are saving it for the 3rd time. Because tonight is a really old airplane.
Yeah.
So it's a 5-year project on a Twin Cessna. Do you know anything about that?
I don't. I mean, I have the project that I thought was going to take a year, and I think we're 2.5 years in. So.
Good. Well, you're almost halfway there.
Yeah, right, exactly. And 3 retirements worth of money later.
Yes. Exactly. Funny enough, just before you called me, I was reviewing a video where I tore apart an engine on an airplane that I purchased recently, and I noticed something on the video that I didn't notice when I saw it in person, and that's pitting and a bad camshaft.
That they don't like that normally.
No, especially when it's been sitting in Florida for a while. They really don't like that.
And that's probably just, I don't know, for a camshaft, $1,000.
I'm sorry, $1,000? Is that what you said?
Yeah, well, it depends on what airplane it was in.
Well, I mean, put a 0 behind it.
I should call you more often. It makes me feel better about my decisions. So what I'm wondering, and
What's up with this 310?
yeah, let me show you this thing. This thing hasn't flown in 20 years, but it was kept in a climate-controlled hangar in Texas. So it's good air. There's no salt. It's the Q, so we got the shorter nose. Got the nice windows. We got some boots on it. It looks good. I didn't see anything as far as any of the, gear up indications or repairs or anything like that.
Dude, you picked a good one. The Q model's a fantastic airplane.
You'll have to come over here and play with us a little bit.
I mean, I might. I've got a 400 series Cessna that's airworthy, and I can fly over there. I should take you for a ride in it. You'd like it.
You did the right thing and bought one in good shape that flies.
Because I learned my lesson so many times with the other ones. Everybody tells me it's cheaper just to buy a working one, and I said, you know what? No, I think I can do it better. Turns out they're
No, they are right.
I call it education and life experience.
There we go. I love it. Well, Jimmy, I really appreciate spending some time with us this morning. We're going to dig in on this 310 and see if we don't find anything wrong with it. Hopefully it's all good and everything works perfectly. We'll find out.
Yeah, man. Good luck. You'll have to let me know how it goes.
Sounds good. I'll be in touch, man. Thanks, brother.
Yep. Bye.
Take care. My buddy Jimmy and I have been talking airplanes and YouTube for a few years now. We both have a habit of making bad financial decisions while also having a huge heart to help others. Back in October, we both headed down to Asheville, North Carolina to help with the Hurricane Helene rescue efforts. Being able to be part of aviation while helping others has been such an honor for us both. If you get a chance, please check out Jimmy's foundation, Wings of Compassion. He's doing an awesome job and needs all the support that he can get. Luckily, Clint came over from Feathered Edge because that meant we didn't have to bring our tools. He brought all the tools and he brought all the parts too. Awesome, so we'll get this battery out. Actually, Uncle Ted and Clint will get the battery out. So while they're doing that, I'm gonna go ahead and spray everything down on this left and right nacelle because we're gonna have to take this stuff all apart to get into the engines.
Hold that. We have to get one out at a time. Fit like butter.
So it's made for it.
You want to do the honors?
Oh yeah.
Test those boots. So I want to hear. Woo!
Is that what they sound like?
Yes, these are.
So they sound like
Well, they will by the looks
they
of them.
sound like Curly from the Three Stooges. All right, so we get the battery and it's all hooked up, ready
Yes,
to go.
sir. You're good to go.
All right, let's check out
In
these
theory.
avionics. You guys ready?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
All right, let's turn the master on.
Whoop. Hearing fuel pumps.
Yeah, I heard a fuel pump, but I don't see.
This should be on that bus bar.
All right, all the switches are off. I'm gonna pull the breaker for it after I find where it's at.
Starts with an F.
Thanks, Clint.
Hey, I'm here for you. I'm dyslexic, so you know.
Landing lights, let's pull those off. Maybe they're trying to come out of the wing. That's what it is. All right, so that was
Okay.
the
the
landing light
lights.
trying to come down.
Oh, is that what it is?
Yeah. Score one for Jason. All right, so I'm gonna power it up. Turn the avionics master on. Hey!
We got it?
Yeah, it's all coming on.
Sweetness.
Like everything's coming on, even this old Apollo GPS.
It's finding home.
Yeah, we even got HSI is HSI-ing. It's kind of,
Yeah, it's
this thing's kind of moving
been
with it.
drinking.
It's been drinking. So that is on.
I think it's 122.8 frequency here if it has a
Is it?
speaker.
Com one, com.
No way.
All right, so
Dang, that's awesome.
so that works. That's
We got
like
radios.
I smell no smoke coming out of the wires.
No, your lights are on the dash. Most of them are working.
Yeah, we got lights on. We got volts. Look at that. The gauge works there. We got all three gear indicator lights are on for being down, which is good. All right. Well,
Blower?
the fan works. That's a heck of a fan too. We'll see if this number 2 works. Hey, number 2 works.
Awesome.
All right, so all this stuff works. We don't know if the transponder works or not. It could, it couldn't. We'd have to test it out, but it does turn on. The KNS-80, this old nav system, it turns on. Who knows if it's good or not, but we'll be able to check that out later too. But the display doesn't look bad compared to how these normally look. All the lights are working. Yeah, the switches are working. All right, yeah, everything seems to be working in here. So I think we need vacuum for this to turn on. I'm not sure, I never messed with one of these Navomatics before. All right, let's fire this thing up. You guys ready?
Yes, sir. Let's go.
Let's go with the nav lights. Ready?
Ready.
I got red.
We got it here. We got
You
a
got
green
it?
one. No tail light.
Let's do the no tail light.
No.
Let's do the strobe. Is it strobing?
Not strobing.
No, no strobing.
No strobe. You can try the landing lights.
Is that one coming down?
Yep.
And it works.
Yep.
They're both down?
No bulb, but it's down.
Bulb over here.
All right, let me see here. Lights coming up.
They're
No
up.
way.
Locked.
You're up.
It worked.
Awesome.
All right, so, I mean, it really looks like we got everything in here works. Really, I think we have one bulb out for a marker light in the rear. When it gets a little darker, we can check all these panel lights, but I think that's really good.
I didn't see the rotating beacon, did you?
Rotating beacon. Did you try that? Yep.
Yep.
So that works. The only thing I really saw, was the marker beacon.
The tail beacon was the only thing that didn't work.
The tail
Tail
beacon.
beacon and then our strobes,
Strobes.
wing
Okay.
strobes.
I think that's pretty good for being parked for years.
I think you just go to LEDs on the strobes.
I think we got to find more airplanes in Texas. This is all right.
Let's get her running first.
Right. Before I speak. Yeah.
Don't jinx us yet.
Oh my gosh. Go ahead and turn the master on. Flaps are on the right. Yep. Hey, flaps work. Got flaps on the left,
Oh yeah, full
flaps
flap.
on the right. Nice. Looks good. No corrosion. Can you move the rudder? Hey, rudder works. How about the elevator? Man, we're ready to go flying. Oh, my finger!
Oops. Boy, she didn't even flinch.
So we checked everything out in the interior. It looks really good. We got a couple little things, just like the strobe light here, which is no big deal. I actually know that there's a fuse built into these. You gotta take this lens off and it's on the back side, so that fuse could be bad. No big deal. Should have some LEDs in anyway. So we're gonna take a look at the fuel tanks and we'll get the scope out. We'll scope the fuel tanks and see what everything looks like. I have a feeling that a lot of the tanks are gonna be dry. Hopefully the wing aux tanks are good. They do have bladders in, they're known to go bad. But the nice thing is these tip tanks, no bladders. The only thing you really get on them is some seeping rivets sometimes, and hopefully they're good.
I don't know if you're gonna be able to see the screen.
Oh yeah. All right, let's check this out. Oh, she looks good.
Oh yeah?
Empty. There's zero fuel in here.
Which could be good or bad. Good, it's gonna be good.
Where'd it go? Is the question.
Yeah.
But I'll tell you, 20 years of not flying, yeah, it looks good. All the sealant looks good. Usually that changes, like it discolors.
Yeah.
What I saw in the
Starts
4-1.
cracking.
And these were a pain to seal. Ask me how I know.
Any tank is a pain to seal. I got 2 of them in the shop. I'd rather cut the wings off.
Right? Yeah, everything looks good. I'd say that tank's good. We'll see when we put some fuel in it and it starts leaking out everywhere, but. All right, let's check the aux tank. Man, it looks really clean in here.
Really?
I see a little bit of junk in here, but I would say it's probably one of the cleanest that I've ever seen. It's empty though. It's
Dry.
it is dry. So I do know too, with the way these wings set, all the fuel is gonna go down to that secondary tank that this fill in this tank is connected to. So if there is fuel, it's gonna be down there. Either way, if there is fuel in there, we're gonna drain it out, and we'll also put some new fuel in, drain that out, get any crud out of there. But the bladder looks good. It doesn't look bad at all. Man, these are clean. There's not any dirt in there.
Oh, I don't see any blue stain. If that leaked, you'd see blue all
You
over
see
the
blue,
wings.
yeah. All right, let's check this one out. It looks good. I'm not seeing anything. There's a little bit of dust in here.
That's to be expected.
There's the pickup down there. Nice shiny clasp on there. Looks good. Looks good to go. We're gonna go ahead, we'll check the sumps and see if anything comes out of them. But it wouldn't surprise me if this one was completely dry. Hopefully nothing happened with these bladders, because usually you're supposed to store stuff with bladders with full fuel. Once fuel hits them, it kind of messes with them. There's even a shelf life for bladders when you store them, and they're never used. All right, where are the sumps on these things?
Under the wings?
Here's this one here. Up, up, up.
Well,
It's water.
really? Condensation? Drink it.
Yeah, so we got some water coming out of that one, which is going to be the heavier, so the water's going to come out before fuel does. So I think we'll get some buckets under here. We'll drain all that old fuel out,
Yep,
and then we can get some fuel in it.
probably.
See if it leaks.
Let's get the empty one. Yeah, good idea.
Boy, the way that's coming out, there's probably plenty of fuel in there.
That's probably usable.
That's actually really blue.
It is.
All right, so we got all the fuel drained out of that tank. Looks like it was maybe 2 or 3 gallons in it.
Yep.
We're gonna go under here and we'll actually see about draining these aux, but I think we can use a bucket for that.
Let me
Well,
see.
we could have used a bucket for this too, but I didn't know how much was in there, so.
Here you go, sir.
All right. Get that cup.
That was good. Drinkable.
All right, so these tanks are empty. They're looking pretty good. Let's check this one out. We know that was just water.
That's blue.
That's blue.
Yeah, it's very blue.
That's nice. Somebody had to put fresh gas in this for something.
I don't know.
Yeah, that's weird.
Yeah.
It's weird they'd have fresh gas in these and not your mains.
Yeah. I think it looks pretty good.
No, that's great. It looks like what's in a toilet.
Yeah. Yeah.
In the rental.
In the rental. So let's call the FBO, get the fuel truck up here. Let's put a little bit of fuel, I think, in each tank.
Okay.
Maybe 5 gallons in each tank or something. We can see what comes out of this tank, see if we can flush any of the water out, if there's any more in there. But that gives us fresh fuel.
Okay.
We can test the fuel pumps because this has a separate pump here,
Yeah.
a separate pump there. You know, there's 4 separate fuel pumps in this.
Yep.
All right, so we'll do 5, 5, 5, and 5. We'll have to check for leaks and everything.
At this point, we all felt good about our 310 find. This could be a really good one. But we still have to check for leaks in the fuel system, and there's also 2 engines that have been sitting for a very long time.
Spark plugs look great from the outside.
Yeah?
That looks good.
Looks good.
How the tops look.
Brand new.
Yeah.
Holy crap.
Yeah, look at these plugs.
Gapped a little large, but
Yeah. Man, again, that looks pretty darn good.
Not bad.
Love it. These coppers look like they might have been crushed one time. The plugs aren't rusty, and the electrodes aren't footballed at all. So it's almost like somebody bought it, annualed it,
and fluid here.
because it looked like there was about 10 hours on the hobs since the time it was advertised.
Yep. I mean, these never got hot. If they got hot, you'd see it.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
So at this point, it was time to get some lubrication down the cylinders and rotate the props over just to get some lubrication in there. This thing hasn't been fired up in years, and we don't want to dry start it.
All right, so we got everything all done on the right engine as far as getting it lubed up. We spun the prop over, everything spun over really well. We have all the mag wires, all the spark plug leads, all the wires out of the way so it's not grounding out. And we're gonna see if this starter works. Power's on, clear prop. All right, this should be good. We're gonna check for fuel pressure and pretty much just purge any bad fuel or anything like that that would have been in the lines in the spider, and get any air out of there. All right, so we're gonna open the throttle up here. All right, sounds like the aux pump's priming. I can feel the whole wing shaking.
Really?
Yeah, it's over here. You can hear it.
Yeah.
Here we go. Here we go. We got fuel.
Oh, we got fuel?
Yep.
Oh yeah, we got it up here on the gauge.
Yep. We're good.
All right.
Sweet.
So we had fuel pressure up on the panel. Even with the injectors cracked, we had fuel pressure. So everything's healthy. The pump really sounded healthy.
Yep.
So yeah, should be good to go. We're gonna tighten up all of these injector lines, get the plugs back in here, get this thing ready to fire up after we do the other end.
got some oil in it. Oh yeah.
I bet you that's 10-hour oil right there.
If that, yeah. I mean, I'm saying somebody annualed it and parked it.
Thank you, sir.
No worries.
No, that's what the engine just said.
Oh,
We got all the plugs out. We lubed up the cylinders. We have all the injectors all loose, ready to go so we can pressurize this system. There's already fresh fuel in this wing. I'm gonna spin this prop over by hand, hop in the airplane, spin it over by the motor. Hopefully all the electrical systems work. We'll get some pressure in there, get everything all lubricated, and then we'll check the injectors for fuel flow.
faster.
Props right. All right, turns over nice.
All right. Master's on. She's hot. We're gonna spin over the left prop. You ready?
Clear.
Clear.
I'm ready when you are. Okay, try it again. Okay, hold up. Start hitting it.
Everybody clear?
Clear.
Hey!
7/8, baby.
That looks like a little bit like a redneck starter helper tool. All right, you ready? Clear prop.
Yeah. Just need a little love.
Oh yeah, she's spinning now. All right, I think that's good.
Okay. I'm gonna test the pump.
All right, let's get left throttles open, left mixture. So we're gonna hit the, let me make sure I'm on the right tank. We're on the left main, and I'm gonna hit the prime. Oh, we got pressure up here in the gauges.
Keep it coming.
Keep it coming.
Keep it coming. Okay, you're good.
Good?
Air's out.
Nice. Power off. Throttle down, mixture down. We got some pressure in the engine, so everything should be lubricated. And we got fuel at the injectors.
Yes, sir.
So the only thing we need yet is some plugs back in there, everything all closed up,
And lunch.
and lunch.
So you started first there.
I'm a left engine kind of start guy, I think.
Yeah.
All right, so we got everything done. I think it's ready to go. I don't think we forgot anything. Yeah, we're just gonna get some fuel in here, get some fuel pressure in the engines and everything, and some fuel flow, and see if this thing will fire up. All right, mixture. Let's do the left engine first. Mixture, throttle open. Gonna give it some left full fuel. There we go, right up. All right, I'm gonna do the same on the right engine, pre-prime it. All right, so we're all primed. We're ready to go. All right, let's do it. Clear prop. Clear prop. Hey!
I was so excited, the left engine fired right up, and then I noticed a problem.
We got good pressure. We got good RPM, manifold. All right, I wasn't seeing any oil pressure at all. I'm gonna let that one sit, and I'll try the right one. Let that kind of warm up. It can easily be some sticky oil inside the line going to this gauge, but I'm gonna let that sit a little bit. We'll fire the right one up just so that can sit and kind of mix in. See what we got. We already primed. These are down, this is up, this is right here. Clear prop.
You got a ton of fuel coming out.
Okay,
She's flooded.
I figured. How much is leaking?
Drip.
Commander leak.
Drip. Drip. Drip.
Master's off.
With these old airplanes that have been sitting around for so many years, they can have so many problems. Or I just might have flooded it. All right, so both the engines are leaking a little bit out of the overflows, and if you guys remember on the 401, the one engine we couldn't get to start for the longest time, well, what I found was there's some weep holes that come right out of here on both sides. This is the intake. So all the fuel will go inside here, and it literally sits in here if these are clogged up, because the ports, they're tiny and they can get clogged up. The bottom one was fine. It's weeping out a little bit. I don't know if it's flooded. I don't know if it's old fuel or what. So we left these down. We let it all kind of just sit. We're gonna hop back in it, see if we can get it fired up. If we can't, we'll end up pulling that apart, checking the tubes and make sure everything's free. And if it's not that, we'll probably dig into the mags.
Engine startup number 2.
2.0. Hot start.
Hot start.
What's your prediction, Uncle Ted?
I don't know at this point.
Absolutely.
Absolutely. It's going to start, but
Clint?
I don't know how much it's going to take.
It's gonna take some cranking, but it'll start.
Yeah.
Are you guys ready?
Yep.
Wait
Yep, ready.
All right. Left mag's on. Master on. We're gonna do a hot start. Clear prop. Clear prop. I'm gonna let that one rest.
It looks tired.
We'll do this, try the same thing on the right engine. Clear prop. Clear prop.
This time, I thought maybe we'd get lucky and she'd fire up.
All right, mag's off. It's not going.
After 2 failed attempts, we decided to check out the fuel system and make sure we didn't have a clog.
So I'm gonna spray out here again.
Yeah, I'd say we pop this out, get that plug out of there, make sure that's clear. We can even blow through there, and it should blow out through those weep holes. Nice. That is way better than a Piper.
What do you think, Uncle Ted?
Gave up thinking, buddy.
You retired from thinking a couple years back.
Yeah. I'm just here as athletic support, moral supporter.
More support.
Athletic supporter?
No. You gave that up too.
Running 40s while they fix the plane?
Yeah.
There you go. There's a little bit of black stuff in there. Really oily. Get some air in there and see what comes out of the
Weep holes.
underneath of the airplane there.
No?
I feel air.
You do?
Yeah.
Hey, look at the vent.
Quit holding my hand.
Oh, you'd like it.
You have 30 seconds to quit. Another hot start just in case.
I think it's gonna fire right up.
I like the way you wish.
I'm confident.
How many rotations, Uncle Ted?
25.
Clint?
105.
105.
I'll take the between.
My guess is 20 turns an engine.
Okay.
You said 25.
I have
Well,
20.
said 20.
I have 26 to 99.
Starting the left first. Left mags are hot. No prime. Clear prop. I'm gonna try to prime it a little. Regular start. Only way it tries to fire is if I give it some fuel.
Try the right one.
All right, mag's off on
Give
left.
it a little bit of front. Don't wait to see pressure.
Okay.
Just maybe 2 seconds. There you go.
Mags are hot. Clear prop.
At this point, I'm feeling really discouraged. Usually, I can hop in an airplane and it fires right up. Not so much this time.
Let's see here. Do one try.
Yeah.
All right. Give me a little bit of prime.
On the left.
Yep. There you go.
Ready?
Yep.
Clear prop.
And then I remembered something from when I was trying to start the 401. These suckers like fuel.
Let me just try this just for
Yep.
just to make me feel good. Is it peeing out yet?
No, there's not leaking right now.
It will.
Ah, here drips now. It's going.
All right, good. That's the way I like it.
Yep.
All right, let's get the other one fired up. Come on, Betsy. It wants to go. Hey! Yes, we got good oil pressure on both. Let me try to turn charging on.
Yeah, charging on that.
We got charging the right engine. Good oil pressure.
The air's coming out.
Yeah. We got a good temperature. Got a little popping problem.
Stuck valve.
It's missing. That's missing. Dirty mag will do that.
Out of timing.
Yeah, bad plug.
So we got both engines fired up, but to keep them running, we had to keep both of the fuel pumps on the low setting.
That runs good. Just a little bit of mag drop. Ooh, she got a masky mag drop. Yeah, that one there runs good.
It does.
Oh man, all right. Woo!
Got it.
Got it. Hey, and this one stayed running. So this thing started, it runs pretty good, but it's got some issues. I'm not sure if we're gonna completely rescue this or if it's gonna go to somebody else, maybe one of you guys. I'm not sure. We can't completely rescue them all. So if you're looking for a 310, a Q, let me know. Guys, thank you so much for being here. Thank you for being part of Rebuild Rescue. You guys are the best part. Take care.
Jason, what's going on?
Just checking in on the Aero Commander.
Well, hopefully in the next couple of weeks we can get it in the air and get it back to Houston where we can finalize the annual inspection.
Nice, that's awesome.
Hey, while I'm on the phone, my lead mechanic, my IA, have you sold that 310 yet?
Not yet.
I think he wants it.
Okay. Yeah, I'll set it aside for him. So it'd be good to see, somebody knowledgeable getting it because it definitely needs some help.
If everything works out, we'll fly down with the commander.
Nice, I love it. Let me know when it's close, and I'll come down and visit so we can see this thing take off.
Okay, I'll do it.
Cool, awesome, brother. Thank you so much, man.
Good talking to you, Jason.
You too, brother.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
I'm telling you, I'm not just another pretty face.
Cousin Clint and Uncle Ted.